Hey there, how are you? Welcome back. I'm a bit confused because I'm using my new lights and I still don't know if I'm using them correctly, but we'll just go with what we have. I hope the light is good because I haven't no natural light today. Like there is some light obviously, but it's crappy, like winter light. So yeah, we'll just go with what we have. Today I'm doing another video from my Say Yes project, and I want to talk a bit about my new weight loss journey. So a big part of my Say Yes project was me losing 20 kilograms until the end of the year. In order to do so, of course, I had to start doing something, right? So I basically started a new life, a weight loss journey, and I'm changing everything I know about eating and about my lifestyle. And this is what we're gonna talk about today. To give you a bit of a background, I just want to say that I've been overweight since I was in 4th grade. So it's been a long time of me having my weight going up and down and up and down and up and down, but I was almost all the time overweight. So you can imagine that I grew up as a very full of insecurities girl, obviously. Now that I'm almost 30 years old, I mostly managed to keep them in control, to love myself more. Because I've been working on this for the past few years. I've been working on loving myself no matter how much I weigh, of how I look on the outside. I still try to love myself. I don't know if you know this, but if you have been overweight almost your entire life, and if you have been overweight since you were a child, then it's much more harder for you to lose weight. Not necessarily to lose weight, but to keep the weight off, because your body has only known one way for his entire life. So making this change is gonna be a bit harder. It's not hard to lose the weight, it's hard to keep the weight off. So as I told you, I was a chubby child since I can remember. I was born very thin, and I was thin until the 4th grade, like I said. And then I started gaining weight for some reason that I still don't know, because I am healthy. I probably didn't have the good and healthy alimentation, and I wasn't active enough. So this is how it all started. I'm gonna give you some pictures throughout the video so you can see that I was sometimes thinner, sometimes bigger, and so on and so forth. I've been keeping diets since I can remember too. I've tried almost all the diets out there. I've tried and succeeded with some of them. At some point I lost weight the healthy way. This was in the 12th grade. I was 19 and I reached 60 kilograms, and that was like amazing for me. I felt so good in that time. I was full of power, full of happiness. I finally was able to buy every kind of clothes I want, but unfortunately that didn't last. I did lose weight the healthy way, I think, from what I can remember. I went to a nutritionist, and even if that nutritionist wasn't good, I still think that it wasn't good. I went once. She weighed me, she sent me to do some blood tests to see if I have diabetes or something like that. I didn't, obviously, and she just handed me a paper with the standard diet that she gave to everybody. Well, this was disappointing for me, but I was so determined to lose that weight that I just respected that diet 100%. Now if I think about it, I don't think it was as full as the diet that I'm keeping now. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle, but yeah, it worked. My parents helped me in that time. Obviously I was living with them, and they helped, but I don't know how it slipped out of my hands, and I managed to put all the weight back and even more. And this is how my life was since then. I've been putting weight back and losing it again, and putting weight back and losing it again, until I just got tired, and I just didn't think about it as much, and I just took me as I was. I do not eat that bad if I think about it. I don't eat fried stuff, I don't eat that much fast food. I'm not crazy for sweets, but somehow my body accumulates everything I eat for some reason. I repeat, I did blood tests and all that kind of jazz, and I am healthy in that matter. My body seems to be very lazy, and I put everything I eat on me. I keep it as a deposit, I think, I don't know. Years pass by, and of course every year I used to accumulate more kilograms, unfortunately. Of course there were years when I lost some kilograms because of some guy who made me fall in love and suffer and blah blah blah. You probably know when you're in your 20s and you fall in love and you don't want to eat, you don't want to sleep, you don't want to do anything. So that were the periods when I was thinner, but besides that I always came back to my normal weight and even more. Yeah, so this is my background. It's a pretty classic one. You're either like this since childhood, or you either put a lot of weight in a short amount of time. I don't know what is better or the easy way, because actually nothing is good and nothing is healthy for you. You're just overweight, and what you have to know is that this was a subject that I didn't ever want to talk about. I was so insecure about myself that I was never ever ready to talk about it, because it would hurt me so much just to mention it. So I always pretended, like in my head, not to other people. Of course I didn't have any picture of myself full length on social media for a period. Then I started posting some, but of course I was so insecure that I couldn't even talk about it. If somebody would mention to me, it would just make me cry, or I couldn't hold it. As I grew older, I became a bit more confident, and now it comes a bit easier for me to talk about it, because I want to help other people too. I want to inspire. I want to make this public because I want people to see that it's not really that easy to lose weight. What people don't understand is that it all comes from the head. People just say, oh, she's fat, she should just stop eating fast food, she should just stop eating pizza, or I don't know. But what most people don't know is that actually most of us don't really eat that crappy. Sometimes you might have a portion control, like you eat more than you need. I think most of us do this actually. Some of us just binge eat. Some of us have health problems that don't allow us to lose weight that easily. Sometimes it's really hard for some people. There are many reasons, but most of the times it comes from the head. You have to be really strong to start this kind of new lifestyle, because most of the people don't eat healthy and don't live like this. So it's gonna be a complete change, like 100% change, and you have to be ready for it. You have to have the support for it. You have to, well, it's ideal to have people who will support you, who will help you, who will remind you why you're doing this. Usually when you do such a big change, you have a click in your head, and this is what happened to me. I had a click last year, like at the end of the year. My click was that I was starting to not feel good, like health-wise. I was starting to be tired even when I was walking, and that was like never happening. I was starting to have back pains. I was starting to struggle to find pants in the normal shops like I usually did. I was struggling to climb some sets of stairs. I was looking at myself in the mirror every morning, and I hated what I saw. And I knew that I was losing it. I was gaining more and more weight day by day, and that thought was just scaring the crap out of me. So here I am in 2018, starting this whole new lifestyle. It's been almost a month since I eat clean, since I exercise, and since I changed my life basically. It's been a 100% change, like I said. Like, there's my old life and there's my new life. But somehow I'm so excited about it. I feel so good inside and outside, and it's been only a month. Let me tell you basically what I did. I knew that I wasn't gonna be able to do this by myself. I needed some kind of community, people that can be in this with me. And so I heard about this program that is called Revolution, and it's available here in Bucharest. I heard about this from a colleague, and she told me about this place where it's like a school or something like that. It's a program that takes care of the sport part, the nutrition part, and most importantly this part. That's the most complicated part actually. That is actually the hardest part to change about yourself, the way you think. So basically what Revolution gives me, it's an entire personalized diet. I have a nutritionist who gave me my personalized diet. She advised me about the food I can eat, the food I cannot eat, how should I combine them. I have recipes. There's also the community on Facebook where people share recipes, share their thoughts, their evolution, and you feel like you're not alone. And there's the sports part. I go to the gym twice a week for now because I didn't want to start like hardcore and then not be able to keep it up. Trainers there are very nice, and they take care to show you how to do the correct exercises. They just care, and that's so important. All my experiences in gyms these past few years haven't been that good, but here at Revolution everybody is very focused on what they are doing, and they are trying to help each and every one of us. Every training session is different. This is what I also love about it. I'm never bored. They always find something new to surprise us with, and that's amazing. I actually am looking forward to go there. I used to dread going to the gym, but now I really like it, and after the training I feel so energized and so happy and ready for the day because I go in the morning. Also there's a psychologist, and we have a monthly meeting with her, and there we talk about our struggles. She's trying to help us keep on track and stuff like that. What I eat, it's been almost a month since I haven't touched refined sugars, since I am eating 5 meals a day, 3 main meals and 2 snacks. I am preparing my meals one day before usually. This is the hardest part, like you have to get used to it. You have to get used to preparing your meals in advance. You have to be prepared to cook a lot. I do cook a lot now. I think I never ate that many vegetables and fruits in my entire life. Like, we buy so many vegetables and fruits like twice a week. And surprisingly, I never feel too full, and I never feel hungry, and that's amazing. Basically that's the key of a balanced diet. You are not supposed to eat too much, and you are not supposed to be hungry either. You just have to give your body everything it needs, but the healthy kind of food. I eat a lot of seeds. Like I said, I eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. I make smoothies now. I eat fish like at least 2 times a week. Red meat and white meat. I always have a healthy breakfast, and my snacks are always healthy. If you want me to talk more about my diet in a future video, I will do this with a lot of pleasure, but I'm gonna let some time pass so I can accumulate more information, so I can come back to you with even more ideas. For my Romanian people who want to know more about Revolution, please be informed that I'm gonna do a full article on my blog about this in Romanian, because it's for Romanians, obviously. And I'm gonna tell you there everything about the program. In these 3 weeks that passed, because it's not even a month, I've lost 4 kilograms. And I keep losing more kilograms. I'm starting to wear clothes that were too tight for me 1 month ago. I'm starting to understand how important it is to have a healthy lifestyle and to go and exercise. It brings your mood up in ways you cannot imagine. Of course I'm afraid. I'm very afraid to not sleep from this thing I started. This is my biggest fear, but I think it's also my biggest resource, because all this fear I feel about going back to my old lifestyle will help me keep on track. Of course I'm human, and I'm gonna allow myself like 1 to 2 cheat meals a month. I don't want to do more. I think that's enough to not make you go crazy, and I just think that if I just keep my normal exercise routine and I eat healthy 99% of the time, it's gonna be okay, because you don't have to think that you're never ever gonna eat pizza or you're never ever gonna taste pasta again, because this is the recipe to failure. I invite you on my Instagram page if you want to know more about what I do on a day-to-day basis. I share there a lot of stuff, and of course I'm gonna come back with a lot more videos regarding this. I am planning to post recipes. I am planning to show you, for example, what I eat in a day. I have a lot of plans, and I hope it will inspire you too, and I hope it will help you have the click like I did. This was a pretty hard video to do for me. I felt like I was all over the place. I don't even know if I managed to share what I wanted to share. But please give me your support. Give me a like on this video if you liked it. Leave me your impressions in the comment section below. Give me your support, please, so I can come in the future with more content regarding this. If you have any kind of question, if you want to know more about what I'm doing, again, leave it in the comment section below, and I'm gonna make sure to answer to you. Yeah, so thank you again. Sorry if I was too nervous and I couldn't keep my ideas as I would have wanted to. I'm gonna leave you with a quote that I actually saw on YouTube at another girl's video with her weight loss journey. I don't remember her name, unfortunately, but I really related with the quote, and this is what I want to do basically. I'm gonna leave you with it, and I kiss you and I say goodbye.